Hey folks, I'm here to do a comparison for you, and we decided to show you the Exelsis from Saeco versus the S8 from Jura. Hey, it's Gail from Seattle Coffee Gear, and I'm just going to go over the features because these are similar price points, similar functionality, so I'm going to go over the different features of the two different machines, and you get to decide which one is going to fit your needs best. Let's go over to the Jura. This machine has all of these drinks that you can program. There's quite a few. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 there that are just real visible. I can also go up here and I can make this so that it goes like this to look at the drinks. And when you get into each one of those drinks, you can program the temperature, the volume in the cup. If it's a milk-based drink, the milk in the cup, and also the intensity, which tells the machine how many grams of coffee to be ground to be brewed through. More coffee, stronger cup. Less coffee, of course, weaker cup. So that's pretty darn good. Any drink that you're going to make that's milk-based drink is going to come out of this spout right over here. And you want to have a container, and Jura has a double wall stainless steel container that doesn't come with this machine, but you can purchase it. It keeps your milk cold for quite some time. Or put milk in any container and it will draw it up, put it down into the cup, and you can adjust the amount of foam with this lever right here as well. I also brought a tape measure because I want to show you the clearance on this. This is a solid 6 3/8 up to the bottom of that spout. That's a tall cup. And this, if you're doing just espresso drinks, you're going to have at the highest 4 3/4, and at the lowest 2 7/8. So that's a nice reach right there. Up here is the bean hopper for your whole beans, and it holds 10 ounces of beans. Right behind it, and by the way, this is metal. This is a heavy piece with a rubber gasket around the edge to keep your beans fresh. Back here you have the grinder adjustment. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 settings for how fine you want it. And right here is 2 scoops for the bypass toaster. And at Jura you can use 2 scoops. And it's going to know that I opened that, and in a second it's going to say not enough coffee. And then it will, after a few seconds, go back to the home setting. Each one of these drinks can be programmed. So you go into P for program, and you pick volume of coffee, pick the cappuccino. Now I can get into product settings right here, and I can change the volume of the coffee that goes down into the cup. I can scroll up, and I can do, or the temperature, I went in the wrong way. I can do the temperature, and I can do the amount of milk in the cup as well. My fingers are just, it's my hands, because this happens to me often. Coffee strength, and then 14 seconds of milk down into the cup. So I can make that whatever I want. It isn't programmed to a person's profile or a name. This drink is programmed for the whole machine, for whoever walks up to it. Save. So, and I can delete that if I want. I can do all kinds of things, but every one of those can be programmed in that fashion. This does not have an auto on. It does not have a cup warmer on the top, I noticed. It has nice clearance. It has pretty good foam, and not bad. The water tank is right over here, and it is 60 ounces of water with the Jura filter in it. And with Jura, you either put the filter in or you're going to be descaling. It's one or the other. Bean hopper I already showed you. The on-off button is right here. So that's basically the Jura. Drip tray right down here. All the pieces, of course, come apart. The brew units on the Juras do not remove for cleaning. That's just the nature of the beast. They have you put a tablet down the bypass toaster, which cleans that brew unit. So, and it seems to work very well. I haven't had any complaints about that. Let's move over to the Saeco Exelsis. You'll notice too that these are a little bit different. This is 15.5 inches tall and this is 14. So there's a little bit of height difference there. And while we're talking about measurements, everything espresso and milk comes out of the spout right here. And the total clearance that you have on this is 6 inches down to 3. So 6, 3. They don't have a separate spout like the Jura does for the espresso. Everything comes out of this unit right here. On this machine, you have 10 ounce or 12 ounces of whole beans that go right back in here. And you actually have 12 different grinder settings that you can set the grind on for how intense it's going, or how fine or coarse it's going to be. Bypass doser right here. 1 scoop only on the Xelsis. Don't put 2 down there, you'll clog the machine. Cup warmer right up here, which is kind of nice. This is a brushed metal finish on the front. The sides are plastic. The Jura, with the exception of this up here, this, and the insert on the grate, is all plastic except for these parts are metal. This has also a grate that has stainless steel in it with a magnet that keeps it on there, and the little floater thing that lets you know when the drip tray is full. And you know what? These are baffles, and what are they all about? When you pull this out and it's full, if you don't have these baffles, that water goes woo, woo, and it gets all over you. I can tell you that it will get all over you. This comes with the automatic milk system, which this is the container. This is not double walled. This is a plastic container that has milliliters and ounces on the side for your reference. And after you use it, the cleaning on this, the cleaning system on this is excellent. You put it down in here, you get into the menu and you push the hydro clean, and it will send hot, steamy water up through here, down through here, and down into the drip tray. On the Jura, alternatively, when you get done with this at the end of the day, you're going to take this hose off, and you really should take all this mechanism off, and you're going to put it in a cleaning solution and probably leave it overnight and then rinse it, put it back on in the morning. So I would say if I was to choose, and I've used both these systems, I like the cleaning system on the Saeco Exelsis a lot. Also, I noticed that the foam on this is very good as well. It does really nice foam. Jura does pretty good too. I would say they rank right up there in the 2 as far as manufacturers, as far as foam goes. I would give the Saeco a bit of an edge, just from my own personal experience. Back under here, this all comes apart so that you can throw that in a cleaning solution as well. But that is going to rinse, and that's magnetic. That's kind of nice. Up here you have profiles. You can choose 5 different profiles. You could put your name on it. I happen to have one all set for me. Now every drink that I've made recipes for, I've only done 3, but I have the option of doing 5 different drinks. 5 people, 5 different drinks. I have these 3 that are programmed especially for me. That's really nice. I think the profile idea is nice. The other thing that is also, let's go back to drinks. I like the touch screen on this. Very intuitive. It knows that I'm doing something. I really like it a lot. I think it's very intuitive, very easy to navigate this machine. You can get into the settings and you can do the water hardness, the AquaClean. Let me tell you about the water filter in this. The water tank is right down here, and this is 67 ounces of water with the AquaClean water filter. What does that mean to you, the consumer? The AquaClean filter can do up to 5,000 drinks before you have to descale the machine or change the filter. That's a huge amount of drinks. There are some machines that never even go to 5,000 drinks. And you can change the brightness, standby time. This also does not have an auto on in the morning. Neither of these machines do. So no auto on, but it will go into a standby from anything from 15 to 180 minutes. Let's go back. Come on. Water hardness, brightness, water tank light, you can put that on or off. Sound feedback, the beep or the no beep, language, and then you can take it back to factory settings. If you don't like what you've programmed in there and you want to start over, go back to factory settings. That's, you know, it's like reboot your computer, start over. So, profiles. So I can make any one of those drinks for myself, or I can do all of these other drinks and program for myself as well. The cleaning mode, when you get in there, it will automatically do, when you push the right button, you'll get the hydro clean or the descaling as well. If you make it to the 5,000 drinks, which that's a lot of coffee. Man, I'd be bouncing off the walls. So I would say that's pretty much, the dregs box is right there. And also on the Juras, or the Saecos, the brew unit comes out and it's right here on the side. And you can see I've been brewing and I didn't clean it out. I would advise you to clean it out. See, there's a little drip tray under here and the brew unit comes out. So that's the comparison between the Saeco, hey, stand up, proud, between the Saeco Exelsis and the Jura S9, or S9, it's the S8, no matter how you look at it. It says so right there. Check them out on our website for the rest of the statistics that I didn't even mention, depth, width, all that kind of stuff. And also, don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel and comments down below. Let us know your thoughts. We always appreciate that. Thanks a lot for watching.